Good evening.
And we are extremely glad that you are here. And during the next hour and a half or less, we're going to talk just a little bit about education, probations, the jail system, the city, and elections. And it's good. Let me welcome you and tell you how good it is to have you here. Now, one of the reasons that we set this up, you can see proof positive how we need it. Because those, just like church on Sunday morning, those that need it the most are usually those that are absent. But we're asking you to give us your best shot this evening. Now, my name is Lou McClendon, and basically I'm sponsored by the Democratic Party. This is not a Democratic or Republican meeting. This is just a meeting of issues to the community. And the reason for this is too many people go off half-cocked. They do not know what is taking place within the community, and then they get mad. They get mad because they don't know what is taking place. We know that there is a constitutional amendment vote in the state, and we're saying what is happening in the state. And this will be on the November 6th ballot. I'm asking each of you to read this and be aware, take a look at it, and be aware of what is taking place. As I told you, the purpose of the meeting this evening was it is always good to have an informed community. And if you are informed, it makes no difference whether you are a Republican, it makes no difference if you are an independent, it makes no difference if you are a Democrat. If you are informed, you will know the difference, and you will know which way to vote. So I don't think we have to go into that. As we go down the line, each of the participants will speak from 3 to 5 minutes about who they are and what they're going to do this evening. And after that, we're going to break out into little groups for about 20 to 25 minutes. And we'll go, or they will go, into depth as to what is taking place. We will meet back in here. And at that time, if there was something or a question that you wanted to ask, but you didn't get the opportunity to ask, feel free to do so. And once we've taken care of that, if it's 90 minutes from now, or if it's just 1 hour from now, we will go home. Is that good enough, folks? Now, in the back, there is a coffee machine back there. I will not bill you until after the 15th of the month. I'm just joking. Go back and get some coffee. And having said that, I would like to start from the right and identifying ourselves and get this rascal running.
You go ahead.
Say something, do something. I'm John Gastandino of the College of the Arts at Valdosta State University. I was asked to talk about education, and I'm just going to do a couple of things right now to kind of get it started, and then we'll get into the session and go into more detail. The importance of knowing the difference between getting a degree a diploma and an education. You can get one, but not the other. And I've had a number of students coming to me recently said, I can't get a job, I've graduated, I got my degree. And that's what they have. They have a degree, they don't have an education. And people are looking for folks with education. So that's very critical to make that distinction. And so that's one of the things that I'm concerned about. What I'd like to share with you briefly is a poem. I do some things in theater, that's one of my areas of interest, and just a poem that I put together several years ago to focus on young African-American males, which is a major problem in our society, as you know, and some of the issues they have to deal with. It has to do with education. I'll just share that with you. I'll take off my coat because this requires a take-off coat kind of thing. So this poem is called I Was Cool. You know, C-O-O-L, cool. They said the doors of opportunity were closing fast, and all the signs said the good times wasn't going to last. But hey, that didn't bother me, because I was cool. I used to be so clean, everybody would stop and stare with my initials carved in my hair. But you can do that when you're cool. Them teachers was always getting on my case. I told them, look, I know it's just because of y'all's race. Y'all can't deal with me because y'all are square and I'm cool. I didn't learn nothing in school, but they still let me pass. I mean, I was sure getting over, even if I was at the bottom of my class. But they still let me graduate from high school. But see, you can do that when you're cool. After graduation, I got clean, went to look for me a job. I was going to buy me some new wheels. I mean, I was going to be cool, clean each and every day. I was definitely going to have things my way. But trying to fill out that job application was far from a charm. Told us one dude at the employment office couldn't write too good because I hurt my arm. But I could tell by the look on his face, he didn't believe that. And he wasn't hardly impressed by my bad new hat. Well, to make a long story short, I have to say, seems like nowadays I can't get much pay. For some reason, people don't want to pay you much when all you can do is be cool. If I could go back to school, I would learn all I could. And every time I talk to other young brothers, I tell them they should. Because see, I realize now that my future is not too bright. Without education, man, it's hard to make things right. You know, when I think about it, maybe some of them teachers I thought was getting on my case, all they was trying to do was to help me in this education race. So learn all I could in school, spend most of my time sitting in the back of the room, looking good, being cool.